My strength and weaknesses as a Filipino. I believe no person on earth is perfect. If this were true, then the world would be a very boring place. In order to be successful in life, everyone must understand their strengths and weaknesses. I believe that life is a learning experience, and being able to recognize our own strengths and weaknesses can help us better individuals in anything we choose to do. As a Filipino, my three strengths, which is I encountered mostly, are I am flexible and to adapt any circumstances in the surroundings. I had faith and religiosity. And lastly, I had ability to survive. The first strength I encountered during I was working at a knit big shop. I was the one who will manage their employee for all branches in province of Cebu City. I was flexible to do my duties and responsibilities. I must travel any places from their branches Kalambang to Sugod to monitor the cleanliness of the area, expenses, the earnings, and lastly, how they approach their customer for having some loyal customer. The second strength is I had faith and religiosity. I believe in God's will. It is the best strength that I ever had. I talk to God in every single time. I expressed every day, asked some forgiveness, and grateful in everyday life. The third strength which I have is ability to survive. Working at Minibia Mitsumi is not easy to pursue if you don't have determination to survive. Every day is challenging for us. As an operator, I need to achieve the target output which is required by the company, and it is our responsibility to achieve in daily. And my greatest weaknesses which I have. I am a self-serving attitude, competitiveness toward others, lack of discipline, lack of self-analysis and self-reflection. The first one is what we call selfish. Sometimes I have this kind of weaknesses that hardly to manage with. When I am 18 years old, I had my first job, first salary, but there is a time I can provide the needs of my family because I have a sister and she had also a work. I give to her the full responsibility and focus my own wants and needs instead of helping her for the expenses. The second is lack of discipline. I do many things slower than others. As what I have said, I am a person that wants things to be done right the first time. So, there are a lot of times when I spend more time than others on working on and finishing things. If you look into my classroom, on the day of test, and you can see the last student writing the test paper, that student is probably me. In class, when the teacher asks a question, I will think a lot about it, and I make sure I really got the correct answer before raising my hands up. The last is self-analysis and self-reflection. Sometimes I have these weaknesses. I tend to emphasize my wants than my needs in order to praise others. During my high school life, I never think the things that needed the most and focused more on my wants. But now, I clearly understand why we should balance both our wants and needs. However, since I found my weaknesses, I have already been working on overcoming my weaknesses, and I am making great improvement to it, and doing things a lot is quicker now. The importance of ethics education. Ethics is a key element of any profession. Moral guidelines are always helpful to practice in education where ethics might help to reconcile the needs of students. Ethical guidelines are important to assist professionals and cope up with the changing environment to feel empowered with regulating themselves to suit the standards of their profession.